Hello everyone. So let's continue our SQL series, and in this lecture we will learn about writing a query using a different data types in SQL. So let's open our MySQL workbench. Let me enter my password and then we can open it. So here you can see the MySQL workbench home page. Okay, so here we can write a code. Okay, and here we will get the output. Okay, so in this lecture mainly we will focus on how to create a database, how to create a table, then we can define a data type, different data type, then how to insert a value in a table. After that we will learn how to drop a table and how to delete database. Okay, so first of all let's try to check how to create a database. And before, first of all let's try to check or write a code how to create a database. So for creating a database we can write, or before writing a code or before creating a database guys, let's first of all try to check how many database are available in our SQL query. So for this you can write show databases. Okay, let me select this one and then we can run here. So here we can see our output, action output is show database and it's returned the output. And here you can see total we have a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 2 4 6 8. Total we have a 8 database in our SQL server. Okay, so whenever we want to check how many database are available on our SQL server, then we can use show database. Okay, now let's try to create a new database. Okay, so for creating a database we can write create database and then you can write your database name. So here I am taking writing a database name is a customers. Okay, and then let me run this cell. You can select this query and then here you can click on this run button and then you can run. Here you can see the create is database customer is created. Okay, our database is created. Okay, now let's, whenever we are creating a database, is create with a wrong name. We want here the customers, but let's say here is written customer. Then how we can drop this existing database? So for this we can write drop database. We can write first drop database and then we can write a database name. So what is our database name? Our database name is a customers. Okay, select this code and then you can click on here and run. Drop database customer, you have a error on your SQL syntax. Okay, so I have an error here. Let me write here drop database BASC and then select you can this and then you can run. Now here you can see drop database customer is dropped. Why? Before we are getting an error, because first I am taking a like a uppercase letter and then I am using a lowercase. So whenever you are, it's totally up to you, can use a uppercase letter or lowercase letter. Okay, so whenever you want to delete or drop some database, you can simply write drop database and then customer name. Let's now again try to create this. Let me run this cell here and here you can see the create database customer is created. Okay, it's a created. Now what we can do, let's try to create a table, because after creating a database we can create a table so that we can insert some value in our particular table, right? So for this you can write create table and then you can write a table name. So my table name is I'm writing a customer info. My column name is customer info. okay, sorry, table name each. And after that, which types of data we want under this column. So whenever you creating a database, first of all think which types of data you want to add, in our database. Okay, so we have a customer database. Okay, so under this customer database we want some id number. After that I want full name. Okay, and then last name. So whenever you are creating a database, first of all think, okay, which types of data I want to add in our particular database, and based on your data you can create a table, right? So here you can see create table customer info. I want id number. So id, and then which types of id you want? You want an integer id, because whenever we want a id, it means it's an integer value. Okay, so you can define, okay, I want id as an integer. Okay, after that second we have a first name. So you can write first name. And which types of first name we want? We want varchar, it means string data type we want. Okay, so you can define, okay, varchar, and what is the size we want 10. Okay, after that I want last name, so you can write last name, and then you can define which types of data you want. Varchar we want string data. Okay, and under varchar again I'm writing 10. Okay, and after that you can run this cell, select and run. Okay, create table customer info, id integer I am taking. Create table customer, okay, let me write create table info, again select this one, run. Okay, I'm getting the error. Why? Create table info customer info, my id is okay, got it. Why I'm getting the error here, let me explain you guys. Because first I'm creating this database, and before creating a table into the existing database, first of all you can use those database. Okay, so for this you can write use, and then you can write a customer database name. Okay, so let me run this cell. So you see use customer. So before adding a table in your database, you can add, or you can use those database. Okay, after that you can create a table. So I'm writing a create table. Let me select this cell again, and then I will run. So here you can see now it's created, table is created. Okay, so whenever you want to create a table, before creating a table you can use those database name. Okay, and then you can create a table. Okay, after that let's check our database table. Okay, so for this you can write show tables. Okay, and then select and run here. So here you can see we have a customer info table name. Okay, customer name. Right now we did not have any value because we have not inserted any data under our table. Okay, that's why values are not available. So here you can see show table, it means we are getting the table name. Okay, now after that what we can do, let's try to check the info of the table, information, all the information of the table. So for this you can write select star from customer info name. You can write customer info name. So for this let me select this cell, and then you can run again. So here you can see we have a, under the table we have a first name, we have a id number, and then we have a last name. id number, first name and last name is available under the table, under the customer info table. Okay, so whenever you want to check, okay, how many columns are available in our database in your table, then you can use select a star from customer info. Check how many columns are available in your table. Okay, Now let's try to insert some value in your existing table. So for this you can write insert into where we want to insert value in our customer info table. Okay, which types of value we want? I want ID, I want first name and last name. Okay, I want ID, first name, last name. Then you can define values and you can put your value here. ID 1, name I can write Shivan as a string. After that, last name I can write here Kumar, and then you can close this one. Okay, and then you can run this cell, select and run. Here you can see the insert into customer ID is inserted. Okay, after that let me check this table again. Let's select here. I'm writing one by one, guys, so whenever you use this code you can simply copy and paste. Okay, and you can run one by one. So let me show table here we can do. So here show table, create database, itna customer drop database. What is this? Let me run our error. You have an error in SQL. Okay, so let me select this one and then we can run. Shivan, ID 1, name, first name Shivan and Kumar. Here we are inserting the insert into value 1 Shivan Kumar. So let me copy this cell and write 10 times so that later we can. Okay, so I'm just copy and pasting, guys, and later we can modify. Okay, now let me 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, sorry, it's 11, not 12, 11 and now 12. Then I am writing Rahul, Shiva, Riva, Shubham. I'm writing both name, guys. Okay, Shubham, not Shukam. Deep, Biva, Raja, Shruti, Kumari, Sanju. Okay, and after that I can select this all cell and then I can run. No, Rahul Kumar inserted into the value. Why I'm getting? Okay, so let me run one by one, guys. Now it's inserted. Again third one inserted, fourth one inserted, fifth. I don't know why I'm getting the error, but yeah, you can select all the cell and then you can run. It's working. So let me select from the here and query, and now execute all. No, it's not working, so let's run one by one, and after that I will show you my table. Okay, so whenever you can insert some value, before inserting a value, try to understand which types of data you can define under your database. Okay, so now all the values are inserted. So now let's check the select star from the customer info, and now here you can see all the data. Total you have a 12 data. Okay, Shivan, first name Shivan Kumar, Rahul Kumar, Shiva Kumar, Riva, Shubham, Deep, Viva. Okay, so here you can see we have a total 12 data in our database. Okay, so you can, let me close from there. Okay, so using the insert into customer, using the insert value, you can insert your any types of data in your existing table or in your existing database. Okay, now try to check the table, show table. So here you can see we have only one table here, customer info, and under the customer info we have a 12, we have a total 12 data. Okay, we have a total 12 data. Okay, so let's now try to see how we can drop table and how we can drop database. Okay, because here we have learned how to show the database, how to create a database, how to use database, how to create a table in your existing database, how to insert a value in your existing table. Okay, after that let's try to understand how to drop existing table. Okay, so for this you can simple write drop table and then you can write a table name. So our table name is customer info. So let me select this cell and from here we can run. Here you can see the table drop table is successed. Okay, now let's try to select here and then here you can see select itna, the table customer info does not exist, it means it's already dropped. Okay, now let's try to drop our database. Okay, so for this you can just let me copy from here and then I'm writing here drop database customer, run. Here you can see drop database column customers is affected, it means it's successfully dropped. Okay, now let's try to use here use customer and here you can see the use customer unknown database, it means this database is not available in our SQL server. Okay, so let's try to check how many database are available now. So now we have a, you can see here we have a ABC information schema, MySQL performance schema, Scala, student, sys and world. We did not have a customer database in our SQL server. Okay, so you can follow this, you can create a database using a create function, you can insert some value, you can create a table, you can drop the data table or you can drop the database from your SQL server. Okay, so guys, I hope now it's clear how you can create a database, how you can drop a database, how you can create a table in your existing database, how you can insert some value in your existing database. Okay, so I hope now it's clear. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment section, guys. Let's see you in the next video. Thank you.